If you live in Amelia Island or in Nassau County and you're wondering what the real estate market actually did in 2025, this is going to be the video for you. I'm going to jump into the actual facts comparing 2025 to the 2024 market and share a little bit about what worked for me as an agent who did 13 million in volume last year. Boots on the ground. How did I sell my listings? Let's get into it. So newsflash, the market slowed down, but not price-wise like you think. Actually, the only thing that changed was time. We're going to do single-family homes and then condos. We're going to start with single-family homes because that is most of what we deal with. Pricing and sales were basically flat. In 2024, there were 1,421 closed sales. And by the end of 2025, there was 1,406. So if you heard somebody say nobody is buying, that's not really what happened. People just bought homes different than they did in 2025. They shop different. Prices also stayed the exact same. The median sale price for the entire county, Nassau County, in 2024 was $515,000. And in 2025, guess what it was? $515,000. Not kidding. And that's why I'm not calling last year a down market. It wasn't a crash, it was a shift. This is where the stats change. The median time for all of Nassau County in 24 was 44 days. And in 25, it was 59. So that number jumped up. And then the median time to sale, meaning from the time that you get under contract to the time that you close, went from 89 to 101 days. And that translates to buyers didn't rush, they compared, they asked more questions, and they hesitated more. And all my sellers saw this, and I saw this as a buyer's agent. And it makes sense why competition increased. Active listings at the end of the year went from 434 in 2024 to 490 in 2025. And the month supply went from 3.7 to 4.2. And that's not some market collapse number, but it's enough to give buyers options again. You could also see a change when it came time to negotiate numbers between buyers and sellers. Now, for the most part, sellers did well last year. You know, the median price didn't change, but the median percent of original list price received dropped from 97% in 2024 to 95% in 2025. Now again, that number, just to expand on that, means what they had listed for and what they sold for. So that's that percentage. They listed for $1 million. They would sell for $950,900. That's what that number means. Now, a lot of people overshot pricing or didn't present the home well, and they got ignored. And that's just the truth of what this market has become. Now, condos were a different story, and if you own a condo, this matters for this year that we're in now. Condo sales dropped from 200 in 2021 and 24 to 206 in 25. Median condo price moved down from $642,500 to $552,500, and the timeline stretched a lot. The median time to contract went from 40 days to 72 days. Then median time to sell went from 70 days to 124 days. And that's why condo sellers felt a slowdown more. Buyers had options and they just took their time. Now let me bring this back to what I saw personally, because stats are one thing, but the real question is what actually worked for the people I sold homes for in 2025. Again, last year I sold just under 13 million in volume, and my listings came mostly from cold calls, people that I know, and friends of people that I know. And in a slower, pickier market, 3 things worked consistently for my sellers. The first being open houses, but not the lazy kind. Now, my pitch for open houses is that they boost exposure, and while they do, one of the greater things that I noticed when doing open houses for my listings was it gave me the first interaction with an interested buyer. If you look at a chart, most buyers already have an agent by the time they find a house, but there are some that are unrepresented, don't want to be represented, or are still looking for an agent. And when they stumble across the house, I'm there, I know everything about the house, and I know all of its really cool features. It really helps to sell the place. This is also the reason that I always try with my marketing to be the first person that a buyer meets when contacting somebody about this property. If you don't know, Zillow, all these other home sites will sell their leads to any agent. It could be some Joe Schmo that lives in South Jacksonville and just has a bid out. They'll take that lead and sell it to the highest price bidder. So Joe Schmo will meet this buyer at our property that we have listed, and all they know about it is whatever's on the fact sheet. They're really not the sharpest knife in the drawer. You really think they're gonna sell the property? This leads me into the second thing that worked, which is being present at showings. Even though they have a buyer's agent that will unlock the door for them, I saw a huge benefit from being there, knowing everything about the house, and keeping this buyer in this excited state. Buyer's been looking at homes all day. Let's say they have 5 homes that they need to see, and we're home number 3. Well, their agent's taking them around, showing them these places. Finally, they get to this listing. Pricing lines up with its features, it's marketed well, and so they get inside and they finally get excited. Oh, this one could be a candidate. Well, to keep that excitement going, I myself am there. I'm excited about the property as well. And so we're talking back and forth, and they go, oh, what is this? Oh, I'll tell you what this is. Oh, why is this here? Oh, I'll tell you why this is here. And I keep that excitement going all the way until they leave the property. At the end of the day, after they've seen all the homes that they're supposed to see, that home still sticks out in their memory. They know everything about it. They were excited the entire time they were there, and they're ready to make an offer. Third, believe it or not, is social media. Now, I would consider Amelia Island, Nassau County, even Jacksonville, a very small market. We're not Miami or Tampa, where you see a lot of these agents really excelling on social media. But you can take that idea and scale it down. Everybody here, for the most part, has an Instagram, whether they're young, old, rich, broke. A lot of people have Instagram and Facebook. And so what I have done is I've tried to cultivate as many people as I can get, just following strangers. They'll follow me back. Their friends will follow me. And so I tried to amass this group of locals and focus hard on my real estate content so that it's actually engaging. And then everybody is seeing this content of these listings that I'm taking time to make. They know the house in and out. Either they buy it or they know somebody else that might want to buy it and they send it to them. It's just another marketing channel that I've found works pretty well in this town. As a matter of fact, it works so well that I'm kind of gatekeeping it from other agents. Just kidding. Kind of. And finally, here is the biggest lesson that I think we can learn from last year coming into this year, especially if you're thinking about selling in 2026. Your results depend heavily on your price range and your competition. For example, in our zip code, there was a lot to choose from in the $500,000 to $800,000 range, but in the $1 million to $1.5 million range, we had almost nothing, especially when it came to $1 million to $1.5 million on Amelia Island with everything mostly renovated. So even though the average days on market was what it was in 25, those homes, especially toward the end of the year, as soon as they would pop up on the market, they were gone. And moving into 2026, that still seems to be the case, where there's mixed demand. In some pricing categories, there's a demand for this. In some pricing categories, there's less demand. In some pricing categories, there's more demand. It's so crazy and it changes so fast. So what does all this mean if you're thinking about selling in 2026? I think that the sellers of this year are going to be rewarded when they do 2 things: price correctly for the competition and market aggressively enough to create demand. And if the data from the last 2 years tells us anything, it's this. Even if the market gets better, which it should, interest rates are dropping and buyers and sellers for the most part are feeling a little more confident, this is still kind of the new normal. I mean, even if the days on market drop a little bit, I think it's not going to be a significant difference. If you've been waiting for the market to get back to what it was in 2021, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Pretty soon we'll be back into the swing of things for 26. So here's the plan. Work strategically with a really good agent and you won't have a bad experience. Just know going in that it takes a little longer to sell now, and that's okay. Don't get frantic, price accordingly, and have patience. I'll tell you what I'll do since you made it this far in the video. If you're thinking about selling, either message me your address, or if you're not comfortable with that, just your neighborhood and the price range you think roughly your home would be in, and I'll tell you exactly what I am seeing demand-wise in the market when it comes to your home's criteria. But that's all for me today. I hope that it was helpful for you. I know it was for me. I have my 2026 all planned out. I know exactly what I'm doing marketing-wise and what I will do to achieve the business that I need to achieve. I was able to provide so much more value last year than I ever have for my buyers and sellers, and I'm excited to do that times 2 this year. I'll see you around.